Ooh, hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a great day. Let's get this party started. Hopefully no maintenance tonight. I forgot to open my chat program. Okay, all open now. Perfect. Bow, bow. All right. I should probably check mailbox first. Kevin, come forth. Well, that's not a great sign. 6 minutes on layer 2. I doubt one will get dropped on layer 2. As much as I would love for one. Ooh, nice. Nice. Let's repost. Oh, I need to repair. Good thing I noticed that. I should repair before I get going. Boom. Boom. Okay, that's probably more accurate. Oh, that's probably a bit low. Okay, whatever. It's just a shredding page. Who cares, ultimately, about a shredding manual? Alright. Let's go to the Undercity. Did I train? No. Next time I actually go into the Undercity, I need to go to the weapons trainer. I got some leather, some cloth, quest items. Good to go. Oh, I think I just missed the Zeppelin. Boo. Should I do the Wintervale stuff? I don't know if there's anything really I need from the Wintervale stuff and things. Alright, now I start putting points in Unleash Fury. Hey Jay, how's it going? How's your day, buddy? You're the early bird today. You're the early bird. How's your day going? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Had a really busy day though. Work was quite busy today, unfortunately. You know, it's one of those. We're getting close to Christmas, so work is like trying to get all this stuff done before the end of the year. You know what I mean? I could probably get rid of those. I have a few days off. It's nothing too crazy. But yeah, I do have a few days off. Hey, Spiffy, how's it going? Unfortunately, in my current job, whenever everyone else is off is the best time to do my job. So around public holidays and stuff like that, a lot of times I have to work. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh, kid. Yawning, holy crap. Yeah. Busy day, and I slept like absolute terribleness last night. No, not on Epoch. I hit 60 on my mage, so I finished the Explorer's contract. So I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with the server long term before I decide if I want to keep playing on it. They just did a bunch of class updates. You should check it out. They just did a bunch of class updates the day before yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday. So check it out. See what happened to maybe some of the class, whatever class you played. I'm gonna blame Spiffy for making me sleepy. With all those Z's in chat. I should have bought some arrows. Oh, no. Yeah, it's all your fault. I'm not sure if that saves you much time, though. Jumping off there instead of just getting off here and jumping? I don't know. Oh, there's red. Yeah. He didn't get too much XP. I can't remember if he was 53 or 54 when I last saw him. Look, even when I'm Horde, I can't escape the gnomes. I think it was 53 yesterday. Gotcha. So he must have got on after... How long was the server down? Anyone know? Was it down the full 4 hours? I checked like 30 minutes after I ended stream and it was still down. So I know it was down for at least a little bit. I know it was down for a good little bit. Oh, Spiffy with the 7-stream streak. Not too sure. I had to do some hand-holding with clients and the day flew by. Nice. That's a beautiful 7-day stream streak message, Spiffy. Kevin, don't jump off. It was tied together when I hit share. It was very beautiful, Spiffy. It was really nice. Now, I wonder how far I can drop without taking fall damage. Get the Sepulchre flight path. I think I already have the Sepulchre flight path. I'd have to... let's see. You guys gotta remember I'm in Australia, alright? Remember the whole mage blinking thing? On Epoch? Remember that? I mean, I'll give it the old college try. I hit the button. It didn't work. Oh, you have to have a target. Hey, Silky. Well, good news. I survived. Excellent news. I survived. You have to have a target to disengage. You can't just disengage. How you doing, Silky? Nice, nice. I'm glad your hardcore is going well. Letting rested build up. Well, we learned a valuable lesson there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the weapon trainer while I'm here as well. If I can find them. Guard. Tell me where your weapon master is. Hey, Red. Grass on 54. A Paladin and a Shaman both self-found, no guides. Nice. Well, just take it, take it a day at a time, or, a level at a time, Silky, and just enjoy it. You're welcome.
What now?
Trade. Okay. Now I think I have all the weapons. I'm a true hunter. I have all the weapons. I can loot everything now. Everything is indeed a hunter weapon. Because it sends you to quests. Because it thinks you got the gear. Well, to be fair, you have to use the hardcore version of Rested XP. So, Rested has a few different things. So, there's in-game guides for attunements and Beastmaster sets and stuff. There's a speed run. This is just to level really, really fast. And then there's a survival guide, which is made for hardcore. You have to use the hardcore survival guide, and...
What is it?
Oh, apparently I have not picked up the Sepulchre flight path on this guy. Must be my druid I'm thinking of. But yeah, you have to have the hardcore guide for Rested XP. I need to make a warrior and grind out all weapon proficiencies so I don't miss the feat of strength for the uptime time. that seems like a lot of work. Spiffy. Oh, that's fine, Silky. I'm just letting you know. I mean, just letting you know, Rested doesn't suck. They do have a guide for hardcore, and I think within the hardcore guide you can choose solo self-found. So yeah, I think you can do solo self-found on the Rested XP guide. Sorry guys, if I'd known I needed to do this run, I would have done it. I would have done it earlier. This is a little bit of a run. The Undead Zone, then you can do Tauren Zone. Yeah, do all the starter zones for sure. In Wrath Classic, I was meaning Undead. I'm assuming you mean UDK. I'm assuming that means Undead Death Knight. And got a really good one-handed axe. Forgot that proficiencies were a thing and went to a raid with one. I think we've all done that before. Oh, Unholy Death Knight. Gotcha. I think we've all done that before. I know I've done that on a warrior before. Except for me, I was tanking a dungeon and my weapon broke. And so I just used this random green that I picked up in the dungeon. But unfortunately, I hadn't had proficiencies leveled up for it yet. Nice, Silky. Yeah, leveling is resto. That's a long grind, unless you do dungeons. Hey, Juan, it's going well. Yeah, it's going really well. Me and Kevin are getting things done. Juan, how are you doing? Good, Silky. Yeah, there's a lot of great streamers out there. A lot of good content creators on YouTube as well. Lots of information out there. Serving me a little over an hour yesterday, but figured you were sleeping. Well, I was trying to sleep, Red. I had a terrible time falling asleep last night. Now leveling a druid in Epoch while working. Nice. Yeah, I just leveled a druid to 40 myself, but I imagine on Epoch it's a much nicer experience. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when TBC comes for you? Well, I got bad news for you, Silky. There's gold runs, boosts, and bots in the version you're playing right now. But just because it's there doesn't mean you need to participate. I'm not. I don't participate in those things. Even though they're happening all over the place. We got a patch. I saw that one. Yeah, so the mage didn't really have a whole lot of change. But like I said, how do you change perfection? Right, one? How do you make perfection better? You can't. Mage is already perfect. Yeah, you're solo self-found, but you can, I mean, you still share the same world.
What is it?
You could play solo self-found in TBC as well. You just choose not to group with people.
Is that better than good?
The only limitations are what you do for yourself. Yeah, they nerfed, I saw they nerfed Seed of Corruption. I bet that's going to make a lot of warlocks, well, that's going to make the 10 warlocks still playing really upset.
How may I aid you?
Both of these are terrible.
Winds be at your back.
Now we're going to Hillsbred. Feel like I was just there not too long ago on the old Druidad. Nice. Being in a self-found guild definitely will be good. Even though you're self-found, it's still good to have, you know, a community to be part of. Being able to, I forgot to repair, and I even told myself that I needed to repair. Being in an MMO and not talking or communicating with people sucks. That's one of the main reasons I'm not interested in playing the Chinese Titanforge server, because Like, what's the point? You can't communicate with most of the people on the server. So, it's good to have... I could, or I could just stop play on that server. I think I'll go with that one. It's probably a bit easier. Yeah, Soda uses a pretty terrible site. I've seen him try to translate some stuff from time to time. It's pretty sketchy. Yeah, I also don't play retail either. Yuck. They're basically Wrath Plus servers. One. The Titan 4s are basically Wrath Plus. It is pretty funny. Yeah. I've talked about it on stream before. I think having random group finder would be fine in Classic Plus, as long as it just doesn't teleport you to the dungeon. I mean, you kind of already have very similar here, except instead of just you have to like click on somebody and send whispers and whatever. I think if you just had random group finder, where it automatically puts you in a group, but you also had to communicate and run to the dungeons and everything, I think that would be fine. All the levels are dangerous, Silky. It never gets easier. Well, they ask for sums now. But you gotta have a warlock for that. Gotta have a warlock. And then the warlock's always like, sorry, no shards. Sorry, no shards. Yeah, but the difficulty it's harder too, Silky. I'd say most people die at higher level, you know, the mid levels, than they do the lower levels. I'd say between 30 and 50 is when most people die. Between 30 and 50, I'd say, is when most people die in hardcore. Sure, people die at 12. Absolutely. I'm not saying no one dies. I'm just saying most people probably die between 30 and 50.
I am forsaken.
Off to Tar and Mill. I feel like doesn't it feel like I just did this, guys? I feel like I just did this. Yeah, I don't believe you there, Silky. Don't believe you there. I think you might have your information incorrect. I hate this place. I don't want to do this place again. This has to be the worst questing spot for Horde. Has to be the worst questing spot for Horde. Yep, Silky, you're right. I don't play hardcore, but I have played WoW for over 20 years. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I don't play professional football, but I still talk about it. Football. I don't call it. I call it soccer. In fact, in the US and in Australia, they both call it soccer. So I'm covered on both ends there. The problem is when I call something football, they have their own version of football here as well. They have the Australian Football League, or they call it footy. And then they also have, and then there's the American football. So football is actually the thing that gets confused here. Oh, what in the world? Kevin, get that guy off me. Yep, they play footsie. Hey, they take their sports very seriously here. Very seriously. Well, don't mind if I do. Alright. Alright, that's what I thought. You better get out of here, cat. Yep, boxing kangaroos. I'll take some free leather. No. I use scroll wheel to do my aspects. So, scroll wheel for cheetah, scroll wheel for aspects of the hawk. I use macros for controlling my pet.
What is it?
Is that not supposed to talk to this guy? Oh, I gotta get the flight path first.
No one. I'm listening.
I don't know when I would use aspects of the dodge, or aspects of the dodge, aspects of the monkey.
What now?
So I just,
Beware. Our enemies.
I don't even have it macroed, but if I needed to, I could.
Hello.
Pretty easily.
Goodbye. What is it?
There we go. Ooh, Stranglethorn Veil time? Wait, no, Ashara.
I haven't got all day.
You're getting ready to do Ashara, aren't you? You're too high. You're too high level for. You're too high level for Stranglethorn Veil. Ungoro. Oh, I do indeed love Ungoro. I do need arrows.
Do not seek death.
Ungoro is great.
What is it?
I guess I could buy some of that. I'm good.
Beware.
Why? Claw rank 3. Oh, and bite. Okay, alright. Wow, even Rested XP is letting me know when there's pets nearby that I need to tame for, Is there not a repair guy here? Yeah, Ungoro is great XP. Alright, here's the stable master.
And you
Hello? Oh.
victory.
Okay. So let's tame a gray bear. Yeah, that seems about right. Silky. Goro. Or Baron's around 16. Sounds about right. Oop, I see bears to skin. Oh, not that one apparently. Oh. Hey, loot your stuff, guy. Can you loot? No? No loot. Yeah, it says Gray Bears give Claw rank 3, and Forest Moss Creepers give Bite rank 3. So I'm going to go ahead and tame one of these right now. I know, he doesn't want to give me his leather. He's being stingy. Okay, now he's hearthing. You could just loot. I know, yeah. Alright. Do you eat watermelon? You do not eat. Alright, what do you eat? Meat. Okay. Let's go get you some meat, so you don't get mad and leave. Do I not have any on me? No. Come along. Kevin's having a spa day right now. Kevin's having a spa day. He's getting clean. He's getting a bath. Getting his nails done.
I'm listening. Trust no one.
Trust no one. There we go. Now we got to do this until I learn. It shouldn't take too long. It usually doesn't take too long, but I need to make them happy first. Oh, here's all the bears. I'd like to save those so I can train them here in a bit. Alright, let's kill at a bit high level. Oh, I didn't train Growl on the pet because I'm bad at the game. There we go. Skin, skin, skin. Now let's train Growl. And let's train... Nope, can't train Charge. Let's train Stamina. Nope. Just need Growl. What do you got? Nope, that's crap. Nope. 99 silver, yep. Nope, that's terrible. Nope, okay, no profit there, really. Yep. Yep, charges for boards only. Get him! Get him, Spitter! He doesn't have enough training points. Alright, I've learned Bite. Alright. So long. So long, farewell to you, my friend. Alright, now we get a bear. Got Bite. Now let's go ahead and get Claw. Good morning, Monkey. How you doing? Yeah, it is a good day. It's been a long day. Work was busy. You seen that we're finally getting some... I did, Draenor. I did. I saw the class changes. Of course, not much in the way of the mage. Because like I said, or you know, how do you make perfection better? You can't. Excellent, excellent. Now, I know bears will eat watermelon. Hey, Broccoli. How you doing? On, they've they've standardized attack speed on Anniversary Realms, Silky. So Broken Tooth should have the same attack speed as all the other. But I do plan on trying to tame him just to double check. But they have allegedly standardized all of the attack speeds of the pets. I did, Broccoli. I did see them. Oh. Shouldn't take too long to get the claw, and then we can get my boy back. Owls do an AoE shout, Silky. And so when you pull more than... Oh, I've learned claw. So when you pull more than one mob, the AoE shout can help hold aggro on multiple mobs. That's why. Does that? Yep, screech. I mean, you're coming back, Deepak? Not yet, Broccoli. It's going to take more than just some class updates. Especially since my class didn't even get changed. Mage didn't even change. Alright, let's get Kevin back.
Hello.
Kevin, welcome back, friend. I missed you. Have some mutton chop. Alright, now we can train Kevin. Oh, look at you with your bite ability now. Oh man, you're so good. Nice. Yeah, hunters are great. Get in there, Kevin. Look at him. He's critting for 53. He's a machine. Yep, there's a lot of knowledge. I mean, that's really a lot of what hardcore is. It's just knowledge. It's a knowledge check. And look, like I said, I've been playing this game for 20 plus years, and there's still things I learn about it every day. There's a lot to try and remember and learn. So don't feel like you have to learn it all. If I remember right, this Creeper Iker has a real good drop rate. It doesn't. I still don't know why you can't skin spiders. Oh yeah, tons of information out there to try and remember and learn. And then every class has different on top of that. You should be able to skin spiders. Come back. I don't want to pull both of them. There we go. I need to rebind my macro for passive. I had it set and then I changed it to something else and I just never rechanged. I never changed it back. I'd be okay if they got rid of all add-ons. As long as they put in the good stuff in the game. I know they're trying to do that on Midnight, but they're already starting to walk back some of that. Because they realize how reliant the game is on add-ons. And Blizzard isn't quite prepared to replace everything. So they're already starting to walk back some of their add-on restrictions. I saw that today. That comes as a surprise to no one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Runelight will never get replaced, right, Red? Like, it's never... The only time something happens to Runelight is if something happens to the developer that makes it. You think you want add-ons, but you don't, but then you kind of do. Oh yeah, retail is completely different. There's a reason I don't really play retail. Come on, Kevin. There you go. Good boy. Like, does the RuneLight developer, does he make... Good job on the level, Kevin. Does he make money? Like, does he get paid for RuneLight? Surely Jagex pays that guy, because if he ever stopped developing RuneLight, that would be a disaster for them, right? I've played retail for a long time. Everyone's free and the plugins are fan-made. I know, but someone has to spend the time to develop RuneLight, and surely they don't do it out of the goodness of their heart. They gotta get something out of it. I'd say that's a lot of work. Maybe they just do like a lot of WoW add-ons and do like a Patreon. Kevin. You've pulled two things. Quite a few people just want quality of life and go out of their way to make them. Yeah. And look, some quality of life is good. I mean, LVUI is a perfect example. If I didn't have some way to modify the UI, I don't know if I would play. Right? I mean, the game would be pretty terrible if you couldn't modify the UI at all. Now, granted, in retail, Blizzard has made it to where you can move everything around. But in Classic, you know, that's not the case. Now, in TBC, they are bringing the retail UI into TBC, so you will be able to customize and move everything a bit more. So that'll be good, but I still would prefer LVUI. I didn't realize there were so many bears and spiders along here before I started this side trek. Not me. I love this UI setup that I have right here. Now, with the new updated version with retail, where you can basically move everything the way you want, it's not as bad. Like, I can live with that one. Just take some adjusting and configuring. It's not too bad. Nope, those are Elder Grey Bears. I don't want those. But default vanilla? No thanks. Well, the move... Well, there you go. Now instead of using LVUI, we're just using a different add-on. right? So... no. Wrong spotter. So why not just use LVI? I'm talking about if we were to get rid of all add-ons and just have just base World of Warcraft. No add-ons at all. I feel like what would you have to have Blizzard built in? So like a damage meter. I can live without damage meter. I don't really care about damage meters. Some people really love them. They have to have them. I can live without them. It is what it is. Yeah, they have their own version of a damage meter getting put in. Yeah, and since Blizzard is making it spiffy, it should be more accurate. It should be pulling data straight from the server instead of pulling data from combat logs, which is what... So when you have a damage meter like this, what it does is it pulls information from your combat log, so you have whatever happens in a certain area around you. But if Blizzard is making their own damage meter, it should be able to pull the data straight from the server. So it should be more accurate, which is a good thing. Aww. Bolt hurt his foot, so every time he, like, steps on his foot wrong, he gives a little squeal. That's what that noise was. Poor guy. He hurt his foot yesterday. Yeah, damage meter. I mean, damage meters is also a good way to see if you're doing your rotation correctly. Now, a threat meter is very important. Probably less so in retail. But in Classic, a threat meter is very important. So that would have to be put into the game. For sure. Yeah. It's only important until probably Kata. Once you start getting the Kata, tanks really don't drop threat at all. Oof. Yeah, the Arcane Mage threat is for serious in TBC. I mean, there's a few classes that have really high threat. Warlocks, when they start spamming the Seed of Corruption, that gets really hard for tanks to hold aggro on packs when Seed starts popping. Yeah, but in order to get those logs, they have to use an add-on. So, you know, once again, you're either using damage meters or you're using a raid log add-on to log your raids. So either way, you're using an add-on for tracking your damage. Once again, I would be fine getting rid of all damage meters and raid logging. Like, just get rid of it all. It makes people too sweaty. What's funny is I bet for a large majority of the player base, the one button rotation probably makes them do more damage than that they were doing. Yeah. Yeah, I got you, Soki. Numbers good. No numbers bad. I mean, who cares if you kill the boss, right? To me, that's the only number I care about. It did, Mascot. It turned everybody into a tryhard. Does the boss die? Yay. Okay, great. Then our numbers were good. Yep, it's a patience game. That's what it's always been to me. Like, if you kill the boss, then your numbers are good. Exactly. And I guarantee that's what people are finding, that using the one button is actually... And it allows them to pay more attention in raids. Spiffy. So if all they have to do is hit a few buttons, then they can pay more attention to what's going on in the raid. And so they can dodge damage and stuff a lot better. So I don't have an issue with the one button rotation thing. Whatever. If people want to play with that, more power to them. It's a shame that classes have gotten to the point to where you feel like you have to include that into the game. Right? Like, and I know they have simplified rotations for Midnight. It's hard to bring new players into the game when you look at the mountain of information that a new player has to learn. Yeah, if you're mythic rating, you has to be a level. There has to be an understanding. Of a certain level of performance, right? If you're mythic rating. 100%. Because that's not normal. It's the hardest content in the game. So you should expect a certain level of performance. Exactly, like a hardcore raider. You don't want a bunch of casuals coming to a hardcore raid. You want people who know what they're doing, who come prepared. 100%. Hey, Michael, how's it going? How's your day? Lack of store retail? Okay, I started an LM4 1 hour later. I know. Now, they say the new player experience helps a bit with the story. Like, it guides people through the story a bit better, but I don't know. I haven't done it yet, so I'm not sure. Oh, Kevin, what are you doing, Kevin? Kevin just walking up and aggroing mobs. Yeah, pull a little aggro off Kevin. Now you can have it back, Kevin. I don't mind doing dungeon groups with noobs. Like everyone was a noob at some point. It just matters to me that they learn to do their job. Like pay attention. CC if I ask you to CC, you know, things like that. Even in hardcore I wouldn't mind as long as I knew going into it that they were new. You just take it extra slow, right? Everyone was new at some point. Like if you're not willing to do that, then maybe you shouldn't be doing dungeons in hardcore. Yeah, exactly. As long as they show that they care. That's right, Spiffy. As long as they show that they're willing to put in some work and learn. Like who cares? Alright, let's range pull this guy. Get in there, Kevin. That's fine, Silky. 100%. I get it. Like, if it's hardcore, I definitely understand not doing dungeons, for sure. Get in there, Kevin. I thought you were solo self-found. Can you only do dungeons with other solo self-founds? Is that how it works? Doesn't sound very solo, but... Okay, get in there, Kevin. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. You don't group when you... Oh, only dungeons. Well, then I guess you do group with people. Just dungeons, though. Kill the found in front of Doctor's barracks. In front of Droll. Oh, did I not kill him? Oh, there he is. Kevin, we need to get in there. Noob. Hey, come back here. Oh. Ding. Can you guys not hear me? I'm showing audio in OBS. That's what should add Spirit Beast for hunters to tame. I agree, Spiffy. I'm good. Maybe on just YouTube, or maybe it's just you, Michael. There we go. Excellent work, Kevin. Now let's go. Let's go clicky clicky. I double chatted there. But no pink-skinned humans will keep me from my freedom.
Help you find something?
Bear bracers, wolf bracers. Ooh, that's an upgrade. They never have the stocking pants. I have never seen the stocking pants on her every time I ever checked. She does have the wolf bracers most times, which is nice. Okay, sweet. Is it working now, Michael? Alright, Silky. Try not to die. Kevin. In here. Stop being lazy. I can't take him anywhere. Alright, so now we need to kill some Rogus and get some vials from these guys. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I think YouTube does that to me too sometimes. Like, if I'm watching, Right. Whoa! Hello! Nope. No, Kevin, no! Okay. I don't know where those guys came from. Hurry, Kevin, hurry! That's twice that's happened to me. Remember in the cave yesterday? When I just turned around and somebody was just there? Nope, no deleting. No go again. I know, Kevin died. He just toppled over. But you know what's really important? Super important? I got staves to 50. So, there's that. And now Kevin does 4% more damage. So, there's also that. Well, while I run back, let me talk about my league. So, I've done my 5 placements. I won 4 out of my 5 placements. The one I did lose. Now, I'm not one to blame other people, but I got paired up with an ADC that had never played ranked before. It was their first time playing ranked. I looked at their profile. All they'd ever done is play normal mode before. And I could not one time did this ADC auto attack the other ADC and the support in lane against us. I could not get them to help me at all. So it was a bit of a bummer there. So I did lose one of my placements. It was a Jinx too. Jinx is like specifically made for being aggressive in lane. Oh well. What can you do? You know, what can you do? Alright. I'm going to dismiss you for a second, Kevin. I need to jump down. There we go. With my back up against the wall, surely nothing will spawn on top of me now. Hello, undead mage. Has anyone watched the new episode of Fallout yet? Is it good? Why the wife wasn't feeling like watching it tonight, so we didn't give it a watch yet. She was a bit tired. Waiting until it's all out. I also thought about that, but I don't think I can. I don't think I've got enough. Should I take this slow? I think I might be able to just sneak in here. Do a little... Oh no. Oh boy. We've done a terrible thing. We must sacrifice Kevin. Stop dazing me, please. Not sneaky enough. Ow. Alright, so I should lose aggro here. Okay, perfect. Alright. Kevin, what were you thinking? Pulling all those guys. I guess I'll have to clear my way up through here. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. It's all XP, right? At the end of the day? Okay. Perfect. We stopped both his casts. Now we'll do... you two are awfully close to each other. You think you can separate? I gotta feed Kevin anyway. That's pretty good separation. Should be able to line of sight here. Miss with my poison sting, serpent sting. Just as intended. I guess I need to go into this house anyway. Gotta rescue Droll. Gotta catch 'em all. I mean, a hunter kind of is like a Pokemon trainer, right? Now that's a game I would be interested in playing. If they ever made like a proper Pokemon MMO. That's true. The Pokemon is supposed to do the poison sting, but Kevin's not quite there. Imagine having a name called... being named Droll.
Loktar. Strength.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo does either. Okay, well, that's not working. Kevin is mad, by the way. Yeah, they only like shutting down MMOs. They don't like actually making any. Anything that's even remotely Pokemon-like, they like shutting down, like Pal World. Which failed. Obviously, they didn't succeed there. Which is good. I don't like seeing big companies try to bully small companies around. Alright, we did it. Not sure why that didn't work. Clicking on the ball. I'm not sure why that didn't work on rescuing him. Nope. How did I pull you? How did that work? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh. What? How did he not pull him? Oh, there he goes. Good job. It's one of those quests, guys. It's one of those quests. Tintin might have a social hub. That'll be the extent. Yeah. So who runs the what is the app? The one where you catch Pokemon out in the world walking around and stuff? Who owns that? Does Nintendo run that, or is that a different company? Yeah, Pokemon Go. Who runs that show? Because that's kind of an MMO, right? Oh boy. But there was only one guy in here. I only pulled one. Good. As planned. That's kind of MMO-ish. TBC owns the IP. Yeah. Let's go play. That's what I'm saying. Nintendo needs to allow another company to do the MMO. That's what they need to do. Might as well kill this guy. I'll have to come back in here. The dull iron key. I have the dull iron key. Remember when Pokemon Go first came out? Everybody was doing it. Everyone I knew was doing Pokemon Go. I was doing it. All the people I worked with was doing it. We would go out and do things together after work and stuff. I know. It was pretty nuts. It did a great job of getting people outside. Kevin, why you so mad? Why you have to be mad? Maybe because he's died 4 times? I don't know, maybe? That's crazy. 10 phones on their bikes? We would just drive around and find spots, you know? Of course, I lived in a rural town, so we didn't have the best of things. Yeah, they're really good at catching that these days, aren't they? I was actually reading something about that where they do a really good job of catching people do that, and they ban your account now for it. Which is kind of crazy. But I also used a VPN back then. Otherwise, there was a lot of Pokemon I never would have been able to catch. Just because of where I lived, right? Especially water-based Pokemon. I didn't really live near any water. No big lakes, no major anything. Yeah, I haven't really followed much of it. So I wonder why this didn't work. So I've clicked it before. Clicked the ball and chain to rescue Droll. I clicked the ball and chain. Droll did not get rescued. Alright, let's roll in here and see what's what. I don't know. We're about to find... Yep, sure. What's up? What's up, Druid? His name is Caffeinated. Get it? He's a cow, so he's a calf. Caffeinated. Maybe I'll get credit for this. When he does it.
Blood and thunder. Go with honor.
Thanks. There we go. Worked. Worked that time. For sure. Absolutely lucky timing. I think I might have been just bugged. I think if it wasn't for that druid doing it, I don't know that I would have got credit for it. Because you saw me click it, what, 2 or 3 times earlier? I need 1 Rogu. No, not you. This cat just stealths everywhere. Ah, gotcha. Ah, good old scareware. All done. Thank you too. Well, he's already gone. He's already out of the party. Oop, I fell off the stairs. Well, hopefully you can... Oh, I fell off the stairs again. 3rd time's a charm. We did it. Going up those stairs a bit fast. Good job, Kevin. I know. Maybe a little too fast. Too fast, too furious. We actually had a couple of warm days here. So I got to 32 here today. Now I'm talking Celsius. For those who are from North America. And it's going to hit 35 tomorrow. For you, Fahrenheit folks, that's 87 and 96. So it's 87 Fahrenheit today, and it's going to be 96 tomorrow. Tomorrow is a stay indoor day. Is that Celsius? Spiffy? Well, yeah. I mean, it is our summertime now. Yeah, it is summertime now. It was definitely hard for me to convert over from Fahrenheit to Celsius. No, you're not dumb, monkey. It's easy to forget that we have different seasons. The whole hemisphere thing. It's easy to forget. This bear has a lot of HP. There we go. I have a friend that lives in Montana. It's middle of December, and they still don't have any snow in Montana. That's very unusual. Very unusual. No, they're kind of unhappy about it. They're used to their snow. They kind of like it. They're tired of, you know, they've got plants growing. Yeah, if you live in Montana, you don't own a shovel. You own a snowblower. Yeah, I don't know anyone that lives in Colorado, so. Me, I hope I never see snow again. I know I will, whenever I go back home, but if I never see snow again, it'll be too soon. We're getting rain this weekend. Like, the temperature drops again after Friday. So we have a couple warm days and then the temperature drops. Again. No, I don't even like visiting snow, Yemen. But I especially hate living in it. You're right. If I had to choose, I'd rather visit it than live in it. Getting up every morning and scraping off your car, and of course I didn't have a garage, so I was having to scrape snow and ice off my car. Rain shouldn't be a thing for you. Well, I live in Melbourne. It rains a thing here all the time. Miss the snowstorms that would entirely cover our doors. Yeah, luckily I never had to really deal with that too much. Except for the occasional blizzard that would come through. Yeah, so in 2024, January 2024, my wife and I, we went back over to the States to visit. And of course, our first night in Tennessee, it snowed. I was like, great. Glad I could come back to this. One of the joys of moving was so I could get away from that. But we were visiting, not living, so it wasn't too bad. Congrats on the level, Kevin. Yeah, inside by a fire. For sure. Ooh. I'll let chat put in what they think first, Spiffy, before I put in my recommendation. Before I maybe sway the vote. Red says pizza. Well, oh, Monkey says Domino's. They may not have Domino's where Spiffy lives. Now, they do have Domino's here in Australia. They also have Pizza Hut, but Pizza Hut doesn't perform very well here. Domino's is actually probably the dominant pizza place here in Australia, believe it or not. 4 local pizza shops and Pizza Hut. Domino's is on its way, though. I would pick Korean. Just because you can have pizza any old time. But if I'm in the mood for like good Korean barbecue, man, there's no substitute. But there are times where I'm just in the mood for pizza. Like if I'm working on something or busy and don't have the time to just sit and work or sit and eat. Then yeah, pizza can be great. You can eat a slice every now and again. But if I'm gonna sit down and eat, I would take Korean barbecue. Huh? How'd I stop attacking? That's weird. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This Creeper Iker, real good drop rate. Now, more importantly, Spiffy, are any of them good? Like, it's one thing to have a lot of pizza places around, but are any of them good? Bro is taking my bears. Your place is owned run by some first and second generation immigrants. Really good food. Pizza Hut is mediocre. Yeah. Pizza Hut is... I don't even know if I would qualify it as mediocre. Hey, there's the Icor. Nice. Oh, bro is just leaving me all kinds of... At least he's looting them. I don't need the spiders no more. Having Andy's Pizza outside my apartment. What's Andy's Pizza? Is that a chain? They're like a good popular chain. So, like I said, I live in a rural town here in Australia. We've got a few pizza places, one of them being a Domino's. The rest are like local shops. None of them are that great. The pizza in Australia, not that great. But we do have a burger place here that is phenomenal. It's probably the best place I've had burgers in Australia. Excellent, excellent, excellent burgers. Haven't seen it outside the DMV. Gotcha. So it's a local chain. Not even national. A battle slayer of agility. Holy crap. Well, I think we found us an upgrade. My town has a pop of 45k, I think. About 45-minute drive. Yeah. I think we're a little bigger than that. Let me look. We've got 15,000 here. So we're a little bigger. I know, that's a big boy axe. 8 agility. I mean, it looks tiny. How many more bear tongues do I need? 2 more. For a name, you know, for an axe called the Battle Slayer of Agility, you know, it's kind of small. Well, no gnome is putting their grubby little hands on this one. Well, I thought I was about to have to use it. He came up in my business like he wanted something. Like he was working a 9 to 5 and needed some overtime. Apparently, Kevin mangles these bears to the point where I can't get any tongues off of them. I know, he's eating them. Stop eating them. Stop it. Look at him just sit there, right next to it. He's probably ripping it out and eating it. So is everyone's Christmas shopping done? Mine is. Mine is done. Well, I have to go pick up one more thing tomorrow. I'm picking my... You're just getting gift cards? That's what I'm picking up tomorrow. My nephew, the one that I just helped him build a new computer, I'm buying him a Steam gift card for the winter sale that's coming up tomorrow. I figured just go ahead and start getting him addicted to Steam sales, you know? Start him off young. I feel you, mascot. I feel you. Also getting your brother a Steam gift card? Nice. I wanted to get him a physical one. That's what took me so long. I can get a digital one, but I had to look around to find a store that sold physical Steam gift cards. So I found one. I'm going to go by tomorrow and pick one up. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the problem my wife has when she says she tries to shop for me. Because I don't really want anything, because if I want something, I just go buy it. So I tell her not to worry too much about it. Just get me whatever she wants. Now there is a bit of an upgrade with the Switch 2, but I don't think it's enough to warrant the cost. Oh, are they not releasing the future Pokemon games on the original Switch? Except for that Donkey Kong game, right? Donkey Kong Bonanza. That was apparently a pretty good game. Gen 10 and Pokeopia. Did I say that right? Pokeopia? We switched to only. Not sure about new remakes. Pokeopia. Switch 2 for the Donkey Kong game. It does look like a lot of fun. Like, in my household, we'd have to buy 2 Switches. Oh, I see, Spiffy. Oh, well, my wife actually might enjoy that. We have to buy 2 because my wife and I play together. And so, you know, it's not just a singular purchase for us. It's a very expensive double purchase. I know, you better not get too thin of one, right, mascot? But you also don't want to pick too thick. You gotta find the Goldilocks switch. There's a ton. One more. And you also take a long time hoping that they're done being mad at you by the time you come back. Maybe things will blow over by the time you make it back. Oh, there's the other top. Yep. Or at least there's not quite so much anger in the swing. Now, I can't imagine ever doing that to my own child. So it's weird that I laugh about it now, you know, that I grew up and it was pretty normal in my household. But yeah, I couldn't imagine ever doing that to my kid. That'll do it. I was an absentee kid.
Speak quickly.
I would leave and not come back until dark.
Sug. Dabu.
I haven't got all day.
Yep. Man, I burned through a lot of arrows.
Dark lady.
I should probably also sell some of this junk. Medium hides I keep. Light hide. That goes, go. Quest item I can sell. I can go. Perfect. My OCD doesn't allow me to have an unorganized inventory. It was an old time, spare the rod, yeah. Yeah, I mean, my parents were really old. So my father was born in 1937. Yeah. 1937 was when my father was born. And my mom was born 9 years after him. So she was 9 years younger. They both had huge families. Like, my dad was one of 9 and my mom was one of 10. You know? So my mom was born in the 40s. My dad was born in the late 30s. Like, my dad was alive during the Great Depression. You know? World War II. It was definitely a different time period for them. I'm not excusing the things they did. I just I understand why they did it. Don't mind if I get in here on some of this skinning myself. Nope, no skinning for you. Alright, perfect. Now, I was a late... I was a late... I didn't mean to attack that. I wouldn't want to say that I was a mistake, but I'm pretty sure I was. My parents were in their 40s. Late 40s when they had me. Yeah, I was a bit of a surprise baby. Surprise! How old are you, Spiffy? I was big enough surprise when ran off 6 months in until I was 6 or so. Oof, sorry. I was 33. Well, I'm definitely not old enough to be your father. Thankfully, I'm not quite that old. I'm 42. So I'm definitely older. But I'm not old enough to be your father. Yeah. That's something I work on when I work out a lot. I work on flexibility and stuff. So I don't have that issue. I don't do a lot of the groaning and moaning and whatnot when you're sitting down or standing up. I think flexibility is one of the most important things to do as you get older. Let me borrow this off of you here. Oh, sweet. Rebuffed me. Yeah, it is Klaus. But my balance isn't great. Unfortunately. My balance is not spectacular. I don't know what caused that either. I used to have pretty decent balance, but now I have trouble riding a bike. If Apophis? What's Apophis? Is that a meteor or something? Oh. Take that, cow. Do I need farmer gets? Yes. Yeah, I do. Interesting. Like, how close to the Earth is it supposed to get? Or is the 20 to 30K is how close it's supposed to be? Come on, Kevin. Stop messing around. This is not my forte as far as places to go. Wow, that is really close. Gotta lock in here. Oh boy. It's just it's in a bad spot. I'm helping. Okay, now I can help. Wow, that is really close. You said that's supposed to come by in 2029? Of course, I'm sure as it gets closer, they'll be able to know more how accurate that will be. Right? Sure. April 2029. This should be less crappy on a hunter, this area. That's why I don't mind helping the druid, because I remembered how terrible this was doing this on my druid. Sometimes this affects our oceans. It depends on how big it is, right? Hey, Philo. I mean, it didn't affect me too much because I play a mage, right? And there was, like, no mage changes. So, it doesn't really affect me too bad. But it's a step in the right direction, I guess. Let's see if they release any content anytime soon. Yeah, it depends on the mass, I think, Spiffy. Like, the moon has a pretty big mass. So I guess it's depend on how big of the asteroid it is. The moon is hollow. It still has enough mass to affect our tides, though. Filled with cheese. What kind of cheese? I mean, that's important. That's important to know. Or a hologram. Oh, I thought it had like a. I thought it had a bullet. I thought it was a. I thought it had a big bullet in its eye. Ah, blue cheese. Of course. Of course. I should have known. All done. Thank you as well. Yeah, that went really smooth. Much smoother than when I came here on my Drew-Dad. Oh boy. That's what's going on because we're figuring out tabards clipping. Yeah. Or just clipping in general. I mean, they haven't figured it out for retail yet. So I don't expect they'll figure it out. Oh. I didn't realize he was going to be taking this. Yeah. I just don't think Blizzard cares. I know it's hard to hear. I'll help him out this time. He helped me out last time. Hey, Triclone, how's it going? There's a religion sect where people believe in a 12 tentacles pink squid monster and space eating ice cream. What is the name of that religion, Philo? Is that the flying spaghetti monster thing? Is that what that is? I have heard of that. I have heard of it. I don't know much about it. Pastafarianism, officially called the Church of the Flying Spaghetti. Oh man, I was right. That wouldn't be too bad of an existence, you know? Living in space, eating ice cream. I mean, there's worse ways to live, I guess. You could be like Dormammu and like stuck in a forever pattern with Doctor Strange. Never getting out of it. Some of those pirates are holy. Global warming is caused by the decline of pirates. Heaven has a beer volcano and stripper factory. What drugs were taken when these were come up with? And where do you get them? I mean, look. Every religion has things that sound weird to people, right? Ooh, I can skin these. They're yellow. Don't mind if I do. What if I'm not a beer drinker? What if I'm a whiskey guy? Can I have a whiskey volcano instead? Legitimate religion. New Zealand, Netherlands, Germany, and New Zealand? Our neighbors next door. They love the spaghetti monster. I've got to get a new chair. That's on my to-do list for 2026. Is getting a new computer chair. This chair, I think, has reached the end of its days. It's not very comfortable. To be fair, when I bought this chair, I was not planning to stream. It was basically just a work and game in every once in a while chair, but not spend the crazy amount of hours in it that I have been spending in it because I work, I game, and I stream in it. Ooh, that's a huge upgrade. I wouldn't say huge upgrade, but it's a nice upgrade. So I can't fault the chair, but I will anyway. I know, I did, Red. I did. It's a 1X. It's just some chair I got from Costco. I mean, it's a decent chair. It's not awful, but it's not made for this level of usage. And it's not made for being used for this amount of time. I mean, it's basically just another one of those generic gamer chairs, you know, that you see everywhere. I love how you can just like see through the tree limbs and see the action going on. Very cinematic. Kevin looking a little unhappy, so let's give him a little food. There's supposedly Secret Lab Titan Evo, which costs between 700 and oof. I don't believe in gaming chairs. So back home, when I lived in Tennessee, I had a SteelSeries Leap chair. Amazing. Amazing chair. It was expensive. I got it, I mean, new, they're like $1,200. But I got mine from a used, like, an office place that was selling a lot of its furniture, you know? Because it was closing down. So I got it for about 400, 300, 400, somewhere around in there. Including shipping. Amazing chair. But it's not a gaming chair, it's an office chair. But it's really, really well made. That's what I'm going to buy. I'm not going to buy a gaming chair. I'm going to buy a office chair, like a high-end office chair, I think.
What now?
So I think all the gaming chairs are kind of gimmicky. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I have exactly what you need.
Ooh, I got a piece of heavy leather. Man.
Watch your back.
Got a nice used chair from my work where they were cleaning out an old office and snagged this puppy. It's like 1100 new. What kind is it, Triclone? It's like Alienware computers. You're paying exactly, Spiffy. 100%. Now, if I was to buy anything from Secret Lab, it would be their desks. Secret Lab has some really cool desks. With like cable management and stuff built into it. It's like really good. All steel. Okay. Yeah. It's like those Herman Miller chairs, right? Those things are amazing. They're expensive, but they're really good. Oh, hey, Mr. Rogers, it's using your YouTube. Yeah, it switched for everybody. YouTube started that, what was that, Michael, about a month ago now? I know. You know how many times I've thought about converting a vehicle seat into a... Well, I have two thoughts. Either a vehicle, you know, like a car seat, converted into a gaming chair, or a barber seat. You know, the kind of seat you sit in when you're at the barber. Turning one of those into a gaming chair. Best office chair is the steel case gesture. Yeah, I had a steel case leap. Is what mine was, Spiffy. It was like a steel case leap V2 or steel case leap something. I don't know. Who knows with all those names. It was a steel case leap something. I will agree. Steel case makes a great chair. Yeah, but it's one of those buy it for life types of things, Spiffy. Like they're that, and the warranties on them are really good. Like it's that good of a quality. Like if you think about the amount of hours you spend in a chair, a computer chair, it's worth spending some money on. Like, I spend more time in a chair than I do my bed, and I spent a fortune on our mattress. But if I'm sleeping, I want a good night's sleep. You know what I mean? We're back looking at Midnight Hunter Pets. Spending gaming time in a computer here. I play WoW on laptops through their couch or bed. I can't play on a laptop. I just can't do it. I tried. I had to. When I first moved over here, I didn't have my PC built yet, so I just used a laptop for a long time. Couldn't do it. Not long term. Plan for you to make a guild on the server? Nope, I'm already in a guild. So I'm in a guild called Countdown, which is ran by a gentleman named Josh. He has a podcast called Countdown to Classic. If you've not listened to it, I recommend it. It's a really good podcast. But he's an Australian gentleman. So yeah, they sent me an invite to the guild, and it's not all Australians. There's people from all over the world, North America, Australia, Europe, in the guild. So it's not just an Aussie guild. Oh, you've listened to it. Good. Yeah. Well, it's his guild. So I don't have time to run a guild. I just don't have the time. So I was definitely more looking for a guild to join, and this one just happened to... Oh, I need that guy. Citizen Wilkes, I have a question to ask you. I have a question to ask you. Let me ask you a question. Sir. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. All right. Oh, how did Kevin not aggro you? Kevin, save me. All right. So yeah, whenever you listen to the podcast, he'll add a code phrase or a password of some kind during the podcast. So for people who want to join, you join the Discord, and then you just reach out to an officer and let them know whatever the passphrase was during the latest podcast. And that's how you join the guild. That way he can kind of control who joins and who doesn't. Hey, you got your name. How did you change your name, Mr. Rogers? So I can tell Michael and Beak and them whenever they're on. How did you change it? Michael will want to know. Oh, Kevin, you have pulled extra. YouTube channel under the handle. Okay. In edit channel. So you have to edit your channel. Interesting. Okay. Well, the next time I see Michael, I'll let him know. Unless he's listening right now. That's good to know. That way everyone can switch their names back. I feel so slow when I don't have aspect of the cheetah. Like, it's so sluggish feeling. Edit channel, customize channel. Alright, let me write this down. Edit channel, customize channel. Okay. Alright. I must slay peasants. Oh, peasants. Oh, where are you going? Oh yeah, that was the issue I had with my druid. Is these guys running like crazy like that. What happened to my... where's my nameplates? What happened to my nameplates? Oh, no. Why are they only showing up once I'm in combat? That's recent change. I wonder if something with the update yesterday, the maintenance. Oh, Kevin, you're taking a lot of damage. Okay. Let's heal Kevin back up. I'm at a crossroads. I want to play a Horde PvE, but few friends are playing on Alliance PvP server. And I want to buy the boost because I'm lazy, but can't boost a Drani Shaman, and I want to play Shaman. Well, why not boost a Horde Shaman? If you have... Oh, but your friends are playing Alliance. I see. That is definitely a conundrum. That's it. Well, if there's one thing I could say that might help you, is whenever pre-patch does come out, leveling to 60 gets significantly faster. It's going to be locked, Spiffy. They're not... So far, Blizzard is not allowing Shamans and Paladins to be boosted. Now, they may change that. But as it stands... Wait for this guide. Oh, no. Dang it. No. No. Now, like I said, they may change their mind. So I could boost the Troll Shaman on a PvE server and then roll my 29 Rogue up with them on PvP Alliance. You could. But then you're splitting your time. Like, whenever you're playing, like... That almost never works out if you plan on playing for your friends a lot. I mean, you could boost a warrior and play it and then just level a shaman during pre-patch. Goodness gracious. They're a runner, they're a track star. They reduced the amount of XP you need to level, and they increase the amount of XP you get for quests. Specifically at 35 plus, level 35 plus. The amount you pretty much need 50 at 35 plus. You need like 50% less XP, basically, to level to 60. Between extra quest XP and just reduced XP needed. Yeah, so it's quite a bit faster. That's why I'm leveling my characters to 40 and then stopping. Because I plan on picking them back up during pre-patch. So my druid's already 40, I'm just leveling my hunter to 40 now. I'm back. Oh my goodness. These guys run so fast. And that's what I recommend people do. Level to 40 and then just wait. It'll be significantly faster to level from 40 to 60. Get in there. I cannot wait until Min Pet becomes a hot instead of a channel. Ugh, being a channel is quite annoying. It's probably the only thing I dislike about Hunter in vanilla. Is the channeled Min Pet. I don't even mind arrows. Oh boy. Come along, Kevin. I don't mind arrows. Kevin, your sacrifice will not be in vain. Yeah, I still don't mind it. I kind of like arrows. It feels, it adds to the RPG. To it, to me. I mean, is it nice to have an extra bag later? Yeah, I mean it is, but the arrows don't bother me too bad. But Min Pet being a channel, that's what I mean. To me, anyway. I'm gonna take a quick AFK break. I need to grab a drink, let the dogs out. So yeah, I'll be back in just like 5 minutes. Give or take. Be right back. And then we'll finish this up, and I should be hitting 24 here soon. Nice. Alright, be kind to each other. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Keep an eye on Kevin. Kevin, keep an eye on me. Alright, everyone keep an eye on each other. Hey, why are you looking at everyone unkindly? I said be kind. Be kind, please. Please rewind. Anyone old enough to remember that, or just me? I actually kind of miss going to Blockbuster. Some people just want to watch the world burn, that's true. How fast did it take for the world to burn? Honestly, I think it would take a while. We got a lot of pesky water on this planet. Yep, DVDs and VHS. Kill the internet, you already ruined a large portion. That's true. Why are you guys all like hovered around here? Make sure I don't pull any South Shore guards. Nice, nice. So I need, what, one more peasant. Oh boy. Come on, Kevin. You got this? Yeah. Nope. I can't daze him again. He's running for the hills. Yeah, I don't want the internet to die, though, Spiffy. I don't want the internet to die. I don't think I want to live without the internet. I did that once before, during the 90s. I don't want to do it again. We are the one, you know, those that are born and lived in the 90s. You know, we're one of those odd generations where we both grew up with and without the internet. We're a very unique generation. I was born in the 80s. That's why I said born and or grew up in the 90s. I was born in 83. So, Spiffy might be a little young to remember, but if you were born in the 80s especially, then you grew up in the 90s, right? For the most part. So you grew up without internet. But then the second half of your childhood, you would have had internet. So I think I think we got internet dial-up when I was around 13. 85 for Mr. Rogers, yep. I was probably about 13 or 14 when we first got dial-up internet. Back when you had to pay by the minute, or you had to get a plan, where you had so many minutes a month. Ugh, man. Somebody killed all the cougars, or the mountain lions. Rude. A buddy of mine got the internet first before I did. And so every weekend I'd go over to his house and we'd do stuff on the internet, you know, chat rooms and what have you. And I remember one month he called me and told me that his mom was pissed because she got her long distance bill and it was astronomical, the price, because of the amount of internet usage that we had. Like it was like $1,500 or something like that. It was something astronomical. Oops. But yeah, from that moment I was addicted to the internet. I was like, yeah, this is the thing. Our friend down the road had AOL. We ran up his dad's phone bill. I know. Oh my gosh. It was so easy to do because, I mean, we were kids. We didn't know. We had no idea. We were too busy spending time in chat rooms and trying to learn how to build websites. Oh, my mouse just did something really weird right there. I may need to do a layer swap. Oh, no, here's some more cougars. Some mountain lions. I keep calling them cougars, but they're mountain lions. How's Ungoro going, Red? How's Ungoro going? Watch out, Beefmaster. It's dangerous over there. About done. Almost 55. Nice. Yeah, man. The Ungoro has just so much concentrated XP in there. It's a great place to farm, too. It's one of the first places where you can... As long as there's not bots. It's one of the first places you can start farming for money. Like a really good place. Arathi Basin is probably the first. And then Ungoro is really good. Too many bears up in here. Got a weird bug flying around my face. Oh, Oh, nice. Finished with the mountain lion bloods. They like drop, drop, drop. After killing how many and not getting any, they just drop, drop, drop. That's what I like to see. It's Thrall. Oh no, it's just a regular shaman. Thrall, come out! That's a good cinematic right there. It's a terrible name for a mage. Worthless. Haven't seen Vriss in a while. Hope he's doing alright. I think he's about moved into his new apartment. Maybe that's where he's been. Moving in. Hey. These are my free skins. Not yours. I do like skinning as a gathering profession because you don't have to really worry about botters, right? Move on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. I kind of like the one I've got. Ding, 24.
Trust no one.
Why can't I talk to him? Oh, there we go.
Patience. Discipline.
I haven't got all day.
Hello.
Good show. Thank you, thank you. I'm catching you, Red. I'm catching you. I'm hot on your tail. Better watch out.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Alright, let's throw another point in to Unleash Fury. Probably just max that out. Max it out. Make Kevin stronger. Nope, he can't learn Claw, unfortunately. Why not, Kevin? Why can't you learn Claw? You have claws, I think. You have hooves or something. Close enough. So, was the maintenance... Did anything happen with Classic yesterday with the maintenance? Why on earth did they have such long maintenance for Classic? They didn't release pre-patch early. They didn't give us world buffs. They didn't do nothing. In other news, my skinning is getting close to 200. Nice. I have to kill Stanley now. Sad. I find that whenever you do skinning, it tends to always be... like, it's pretty easy to keep up on it while you level. I know, I gotta put them down. It's sad. Finding a quick search for some hotfixes for TBC PTR. Well, surely they wouldn't need to bring down the live servers to do PTR hotfixes, but I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. I'm not a server guy. That'd be a question for either yourself or Michael. Isn't that confident? Lower your expectation. I know. I know. Alright, Stanley. I have bad news. It's terminal. Sorry. I wonder if you can tame Stanley. I mean, there's no real benefit to taming him. I mean, now I'm going to skin him. Because I'm a monster. I'm a horde. And that's what horde do. Despicable things. Oof. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I might have to do a... Red, could you shoot me an invite? Real quick. There's a lot of people here waiting. Maybe on your layer? Maybe it's this? You're on the same layer as me. Fail. You fail. Thanks anyway, though. That was a good try. Invite. Thank you. Thanks. We're on the same layer. What a bummer. Just getting enemies, pets. I know, mascot. I remember talking about that. Oh my goodness, I felt like forever ago. Alright. It's not a secret if you tell everyone. On here it's Nivamiss. Nivamiss. Niv-a-miss. That's true. Oh, secret from your boss. Okay. Alright, alright. We've pulled them all. I mean, we've got 2 mages in here. Should be pretty light work. Now I just need the dude, Barrington. Yeah, I'm in a group. They ended up spawning, so I'm just waiting for the named guy to spawn now. Thank you for trying those, Spiff. Appreciate that. That's another apprentice. We don't need the apprentice, do we? Okay. Guess we're going in. Oh, Kevin is upset. Kevin, don't leave me. Miss Perry, Miss Perry, Miss Perry. Yeah, you're probably on layer 2. Layer 3 is full. It's got a lot of people on it, anyway. So you're probably on layer 2. 1 or 2. Oh, here he is. At least I'm assuming that's what those numbers mean. 333, 93, 33. Thanks. I need to loot something here. Already closed the game. If you get an add-on called Nova something. Nova World Buffs, I think is what it's called. It tells you what layer you're on. Yeah, hold that guy's aggro, Kevin. Excellent work. Here is you some yummy watermelon as a reward.
How may I aid you?
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to deal with this soon.
Be careful.
Yeah, this way. My bank, she's getting a bit drastic. I'm gonna have to do first aid so I can get rid of some of that linen and wool.
Well met.
Come on, something good. Oh, Beast Lore, Raptor Strike, and Track Hidden. Ugh. What some
Be
crap.
careful.
Track Hidden's okay. The rest of that crap. Is there a pet trainer here? Warrior Hunter, Warrior Hunter. No pet trainer? Oh, he's out here. That's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. If I didn't have Petopia, Beast Lore would be great.
Greetings.
Ooh, nice.
Just watch over you.
So, greater stamina. Requires level 24, and you're only 23. Perfect. Nice, Silky. Grats. That is an achievement. Talk to Kuna. Who be Kuna? A Matata? No worries for the rest of your days. Oh, I needed to repair. A sturdy recurve. Nope. Got a fine short bow. I may have to check the old AH for a new bow. Nope. No bow.
Walk with the earth.
Oh, Brill. The questing in the Undead Zone is not too bad. It's not my favorite. The Barrens is by far my favorite. Browse, weapons, bows, usable, uncommon, search. Crap. Crap. Okay, so here we go. Precision, that's better. 11 damage. And slow. Out of all the starter zones, clients, Cheersfall and Elwyn are my... Yeah, Elwyn's probably my favorite. 11.9... 11.8... 2.2... Ranger bows are way too expensive. 7... And then 11.8. Okay. So precision, it's 0.8 damage per second less, but it's slower. It's a 2.6. Or 11.8, so it's 0.8 damage per second more, but it's faster. Now, typically, for Beastmaster, you do want a faster bow. Because of... Or maybe it's not on here yet. In TBC, you'll get a talent where your attacks have a chance to regen energy or focus for your pet. So you typically want faster. So for now, I think I want slower. So I'll get this 2.6. Speed bow for now. I know, green quests are the best. Full XP, kill mobs faster, less risk. Bow upgrade. We're fancy.
Ah,
Now, granted, I could
that's the thing
run...
for you. May the eternal sun shine.
What is Venom Strike? Oh, nah. Venom Strike's not that great. Not anymore. Buenos dias, Censored. How you doing? Buenos dias. How has your DS been today? Don't need to do Dungeons Hunter. Yeah. Well, other than one thing. You want to do a Nomergan for the Trip Runner dungarees. Those pants are like
What now?
so freaking good. You have to do them. You have to get them. Sí, señor, sí. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Oh, oops. I need to talk to Zama again.
I'm listening.
I mean, you've got to do Nomergan for Trip Runner dungarees. But other than that, you don't really need to do dungeons. Just grab some gear off the auction house from time to time. I don't think there's any reason for me to do the Winter Veil stuff. Oh, I need to go up another level. I mean, you'll probably want to open gifts on Christmas.
I've been expecting you.
There's usually some goodies in there. What do you use? I recently got a new Pixel. I'm trying to decide if I stick with it. I have an older iPhone.
Hail.
I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I've had it for quite some time. But it works just as good today as it did the day I got it. Now, the only caveat to that would be that it did just do a new upgrade, the iPhone Glass or whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of the Glass update. It does seem to slow down my phone a little bit, but I don't know if that's because of the update and it's new and it just needs patched or updated or whatever, or if it's my phone. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, the new update. I'm a firm believer if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I don't think there was anything wrong with the way the iPhone UI looked before. Like, I can fully imagine that they will either revert it or give you the option to change it. It is very much disliked. Hello, Barons. I have returned. Sure, I'm fast. I'm full of agility. I'm a runner, I'm a track star.
What brings you here?
But we'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me. But I'm not really much of a phone guy. Like, I'm not on my phone very often. Oh, ah. Ren's gonna drop in 6 seconds, and I'm not near Crossroads. Sad. Sad face. Get to try out my new bow. Yep, that's how it works. This guy said, he said, I AFK in Crossroads for like 30 minutes and nothing. The second I leave, there's a rend. That's how it always works. You blink and you miss it. Alright, so we are looking for the Silithid Harvester. So if we ever see him, snatch him. But we also need the mounds. These things. Kevin, take care of my light work. It's definitely a slower bow, but I should hit harder with it. Keeping an eye out for the Silithid Harvester while we run around. I never get him when I'm here. He's never up. It's always sad. Someone's already been here. Now, killing these guys on a druid was super fun. Because you'd have thorns. And so whenever they would attack me, the little dudes, they would just kill themselves on my thorns. Oh, that was fun. So great. It was a good feeling. Oh. Kevin, you've pulled aggro. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Kevin, you've pulled more aggro. I use my phone more for web novels and music than calling, texting, browsing, gaming. Yep, same. I listen to audiobooks on my phone when I go to bed. Okay, well that was a heck of a fight. Missed. I love missing. It's my favorite. I need, what, 5 more eggs? Wonder if I can grab this without aggroing anything. Well, I did. Kevin did not. Come along, Kevin. We have to find new mounds. Yeah, the harvester's not up. I run around the whole thing. Didn't see him. Just stay where you are. Oh, Kevin. Now, something else I'll say about the iPhone, which is a bit, I mean, it's your mileage may vary depending on what you expect, but the I don't want to say it out loud, but the SIRI is not great. Now, supposedly, it's getting a big update. They're in talks to work with OpenAI to give SIRI a big modern update. But we'll see. But I do feel like she is a bit behind the times. I don't know how Bigsby is. Or Samsung. And I have no idea what Pixel uses. But seeing as Google has Gemini, which is probably the best AI out right now, I have to imagine that Pixel has a pretty good
Well met.
AI assistant. Like, if they could integrate ChatGPT voice into the iPhone, I would be very happy with that. I use both. I use ChatGPT and I use Gemini because they're both decent at different things. But I will say Gemini has kind of really overtaken ChatGPT lately. The Veil voice. Yeah. Now, I haven't tried Gemini's voice thing. I think they just literally updated it yesterday or today. Like, it's very recent, the new Gemini voice. But as far as everything else goes, Nano Banana or Nana Banana, whatever that thing's called, is way better than the ChatGPT image that they just released. Which makes sense if you think about it. Google has basically every photo on the planet to train its AI with. So when you think about it in those terms, it makes sense. Gemini Ursa is a female. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Ursula is a female. Ah, see. Your brain went to the same place mine did, that name. Trying to capture mermaids under the sea. Trying to take their voice. Oh, I just got layered. This... What? Or did I? This mob was right here. Did anyone else see that? This Thunderhawk was right here, and then it teleported over here. Yeah, I'm still layer 2, so I didn't get layered. That mob just teleported over here. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Alright, I got the backstabber. About the same. Yeah, but it's more about the functionality. Now that's something I haven't tried yet, so I'll have to see. But if you've not played around with Nano Banana, you should try it, Spiffy. That thing is nuts. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down there, Warcry. Why are you dropping aggro so much? Have we started to reach those levels? No, I'm only 24. I can't have started reaching the levels where Growl has really lost its potency. Alright. I got another backstabber. Oh no. Yeah, get him off me. But yeah, I haven't looked at anything at all on the Google Voices yet. Ooh. Those are the big crits that you like to see on a slow weapon. Now this could be dangerous. But I like to live dangerously. Or at least Kevin does. Oh, I missed my arcane shot. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh my, the wand did drop on the first one. Jackpot. Oh, that's a rare. Oh, hello. I don't think I've ever seen him before. Hag Torenbane. What a cool name. Oh, he's a rare elite. Uh-oh. I probably should have got more mana. Oh my gosh, so many stealth guys. I'm locked in. Stop parrying me. Oh, you killed Kevin. I'm out of mana. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. I'm dead. If I had just seen that he was a rare elite and not just a rare, and I had to drink full mana before I pulled, I think I would have killed that guy. I just kite him around. Let's try again. And if my two-handed axes wasn't a 0, so I could hit a wing clip. Gosh, such a far run. He probably drops absolute crap too. But we'll never know until we kill him. Like I said, he does have a cool name though. Hag Torenbane. He is the bane of all Tauren. I hope you're doing alright. How is the body situation on Bliss servers these days? Part of me is itching to get back to Classic and try Midnight as well. Look, the botting is the same as it always is, Dennis. Unfortunately. With TBC, they are getting rid of boosting. They are making it where boosting isn't possible. So that's at least something. But there's always going to be botting, right? So, yeah. But I do think it has less of an effect on TBC than it does vanilla. Because a lot of TBC is instance based. Like, you spend a lot of time in instances in TBC. And you have flying mounts for gathering, things like that. So, I do think it is less of an effect on TBC, but there will always be bots. Until Blizzard decides to ban gold buyers. Honestly, that's the only way to do it. You have to hit the gold buyers. That's good. The mage boosting was annoying to witness. Yeah, it is. Wow, monkey. Dang. Can I have him as my boss? Yeah, I wouldn't expect that, monkey. I think you should probably find something else to do with your week off. Okay, he's still here. Good, good, good. Alright, I need to kill these guys. They're in my pathing. Oh, oh, oh. I forgot I need to turn Growl back on. Stare at the wall then. Yeah. Like, botting isn't going to affect your leveling. Ugh, respawns. Ugh. Okay. That's true. You're my only hope. Well, you can't boost an Alliance Shaman or a Horde Paladin. But you can boost a Horde Shaman. Unless Blizzard changes their mind. You do a troller at work? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got another guy. Goodness gracious. This guy's protected by the entire Quillboar army. Oh, we got another one over here. I'm gonna grind a level just clearing to this guy. Okay. Heal. Drink up. I wish I had a mana pot, but I don't. That's okay. Now we turn Taunt off. Kevin, your only job is just to hit this guy. Lots and lots and lots of times while I kite him. I'm going to take him to... I'm going to try to take him to the road and kite him. Alright guys. Grant's red. Grant's on the level. Probably should go this way. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Run, 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 run. Alright, we've made it to the road. Okay. We're locked in. Oh, nice. Kevin got a daze. Excellent work, Kevin. Yes, another daze by Kevin. We did it. Excellent work, Kevin. For anyway, excellent work, Kevin. We did it. Glad to know I still know how to kite. Traveled 82,000 miles away, but we did it. Alright. 5 left, red. 5 left. You know, once you get 58, you can start doing BRD and stuff, you know. That helps a bit. So I need a war shield left. So I just need to kill one dude. That guy is still stuck there. That Thunderhawk. I can turn Growl back on. Oh, perfect. I need this guy too. Go punch what in the face? Good. Yeah. So it's the only North America PvE server. So the population is good. Oh, the stuck one. Nah, I'd like him staying right where he is. I like him right where he is. Excuse me. Why is this guy drop aggro so much? So, if you want to play on a PvE server, then yeah, this server is great. If you want to play on a PvP server, then you probably want to play on Night Slayer. That's the only PvP server, I think. But I do not like playing on PvP servers. And the guild I wanted to join is on here, so this is where I'm at. Now, it is a North America server, so keep that in mind as well. I know you're in DC, so I know that's not a big deal. But for others, it is a North America server. Yeah, I just don't enjoy playing PvP servers. Still trying to get this war shield. There be hunters everywhere. Broken Tooth is level 37-ish, right? I would like to try and go tame him just to see if he does have the increased attack speed. I don't think he does. Congrats, Kevin! On your level. I need to feed him after this. He's red. He's unhappy. I don't know why he's unhappy. Yeah, I think he's 37. Yeah. Kevin, the unhappy one. Maybe that's why he's not holding aggro. But I can train him now. Natural armor, train. Great stamina, train. Beautiful. Let's feed you again. Here's what I need down here. So I've got a little ways to go before I can get Broken Tooth. Dang it. Ooh, a chest. It's the first one of those I've seen in a while. And some grave moss, but unfortunately I don't have my herbalist here. But you guys know me. If I see a chest, I gotta try and get it. Unless it's just absolutely terrible to get. But this one looks not too bad. So we're gonna try and get it. Oh, Nixia, we're dropping 14 seconds. That would be a nice buff to have. It'd be really nice to have it permanently, Blizzard. Just saying. And this War Shield does not want to drop. I got the other two first go. I got the Backstabber and the Wand off the very first mobs I killed. This War Shield's being stubborn. Alright, let's see what goodies are in here. Nothing. Not even a green. Chests have like really just gone way downhill. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive Blizzard for that. Hopefully Burning Crusade, the chests that are out in the open world will be better. With that new natural armor rank, Kevin should be taking a lot less damage now. Is it TBC when hunters start giving some of their stats to their pets? Oh my gosh, that war shield still has not dropped. Is that in TBC when that starts? I think it is. And I think pets start getting avoidance in TBC as well. Nope. Still no war shield. So should be the start of TBC. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because it's on Epoch as well. And Epoch does the same thing. Basically the pre-Wrath patch. Oh. Way to go, Kevin. Not sure how I pulled that aggro and not Kevin, since Kevin was literally right in front of this guy. I know. I got another wand before I got my freaking war shield. What's going on here? Well, sometimes it is Kevin's fault. Sometimes it is. If it's my fault, I'll take the blame most of the time. Sometimes. Part of the time. And if it's Kevin's fault, it's Kevin's fault. You know, he also has to take blame. What's mine is mine, and what's Kevin's is mine, except for blame. This new bow is nice. Very good damage. I imagine, what, every 4 levels I should look for a new bow, probably, on the auction house. Or just when things feel like it's taking a bit too long to kill. A lot of stealthers. I'm sure you blame your pets all the time too, Red. Oh, I'm sure old ass hat's got you killed a couple times. Are you going to level Demonology in TBC? Yeah, but for a while you used him. You sack him for shield. I wonder what your Felguard's name's gonna be. If you level Demonology, you get a Felguard. Hopefully it's something funny. Hopefully it's like hat ass. I'm not sure on that one, Spiffy. These mobs are perfect for making gold. Which mob's that, Silky? Good old hat ass. So that way you have ass hat and hat ass. What a perfect combination. Are you talking about these, the ones that I'm killing? No, no, no. His name is Asshat. It's been determined by chat. It's written in blood. Yeah. Yeah, they drop these backstabbers and stuff. They're supposed to also drop war shields, but they don't want to drop shields. Hey, there we go. I just had to complain about it. That's all I needed to do. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad of a farm. They're not too bad. If you're a skinner, you're better off doing a skinning farm, though. If you have skinning, you're probably better off finding something that you can kill and skin. Well, I need to accept this quest. Well, this guy's name is Orcbane. So that guy was Taurenbane. He was a rare elite. This guy up here is Orcbane. Nice. Yeah. 2.5. 2 silver, 33 copper, 2 silver, 47, and 2 silver, 40. So, a little under 2.5. Not too bad. This guy's not an elite, though. Plus, they drop, you know, regular stuff on top of it. Cloth. And other things. Alright. Yes, and there's a lot of them. There is a metric buttload of them. Not an imperial buttload, but a metric buttload. There is a difference. One's imperial and one's metric. Yeah, this new bow is nice. Yep. The only thing you gotta watch out for is that they flee. And they're these stealthers, so if you're not careful, sometimes you can get caught by a stealther, but that's really the only things you have to worry about. That's true, mascot. That's very true. But it's a pretty big area, so even if you do get in trouble, you can always just run. It's not like you don't have plenty of opportunities to run away. Alright, I think we're done here. Oh my goodness, it's at 4 AM already. Alright, we'll head over here real quick. Yeah, Ghost Wolf is good. Yeah, shamans have a lot of escapability. They can heal. They've got good interrupts. Alright, let's do this quest right here. Kill some stinky dwarves. Yeah. They do. Are you an engineer as well? So you can do... That way you have 2 target dummies? Would definitely be the safe way to go. You're only Skinner. Alright. Kill this guy. Skinner, Cooker, and Fisher. Yeah. Fishing's good to level fishing or cooking. Fishing's good for cooking. And so is skinning, really, because you kill a lot of creatures that drop meat. There we go. We'll heal the Kevin. Come over here, kind sir. Ah, I don't kill everything. No. Well, time to level up some two-handed axes. Might as well skill it up a little bit here. Did burn through a lot of mana doing that too. Yeah, of course. I mean, everything's needed in vanilla as well, especially on a new character. But this isn't a new character. This isn't my first character or anything, so. Get away from there, Kevin. Get away from there. That's unlucky. Not to get any bags from the starting zones. Very unlucky. But it happens sometimes. You guys remember when Epoch first launched? And we made a bunch of bags to give out to lobies in the starter zones? That was fun. Good times. Good times. Feels like forever ago. Whoa, what are you doing here? You better not be here to kill my guy. What did he just, what are you doing? What is this druid doing? Anyone know? He's probably gonna get me killed is what he's gonna do. All these mobs are gonna come running back. I need that guy. He just came in here, aggroed everything, and then turned and ran. Like, I didn't see him kill anybody. I didn't see him do anything. That was weird. Maybe he was just looking for herbs, or maybe he's looking for ore. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, now we just need to kill excavators and foremen, and then we're good. Oh, here's Silvervein. I bet that's what he was looking for. Silvervein just spawned. Sorry, bro. You were just a few seconds too early. Oh, missed. We are almost level 25. Almost there. I'm about the same level as Red. Take the self-found icon in an NPC. What do you mean? It's okay. You can be or not be so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can turn it on. But only on a hardcore server. I think it's a mistake. I think they should have solo self-found on PvE servers too. There's no reason why you couldn't be a solo self-found on a PvE server. They should make it where you have to start it. Yeah, exactly. It would be cool in a non-hardcore. I think, and I've always said this, I think a full server that's solo self-found is the only way to really fight bots. If you make an entire server self-found, it doesn't have to be solo, but make an entire server self-found, it kills bots. Walking gauntlets. Ooh, those are kind of nice. Too bad they're male, so not very much can use it. Alright, we can get out of here now. Oh, that was somebody blew up the airplane. I was like, what in the world was that? Come along, Kevin. It doesn't get rid of boosting, but you can easily kill boosting. Now, I'm saying just the self-found part. Don't do the solo, because, you know, have people still be able to group and do quests together and stuff, but if you want something, you have to loot it yourself. No auction house. Look at all these hunters. I wonder how many of them are bots. See how they all start with the letter N? Natakira, Natakuro, Nesra Hunt. I wonder if these are all bots. All these hunters I'm seeing.
Peace, friend. Go in peace.
Yeah, no auction house, no trade, no mailbox. But I'm still prefer to mail in your own characters. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of ways to... Oh, wait. No, I need one of those. Back. Yep, okay. Now I can sell the rest. Trying to think of a way to combat botting. Since Blizzard refuses to do anything about it, we kind of have to think of our own ways to do it. So people can send bags and gear? How is that possible if it's solo self-found? I've seen two agility, one step. Not very much. Oh, in self-found you can't do that. Yeah. In hardcore you can. Oh, there's no NPC up here. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. Alright, everyone. It's that time of night, unfortunately. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We got almost to 25 tonight, so we'll definitely hit 25 tomorrow. Probably 26. Yeah. 4 to 5 hours is usually what I try to shoot for on a stream night. Last night, unfortunately, we got interrupted by maintenance. But now it's time for me to try and go get some Z's before work. Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. If you're leveling, I hope you get some good XP, except for Red. I hope Red slows down a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Red. I hope you get 60 soon, buddy. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you all. Take care. Hey, Mads. Cheers. I don't know how long you've been around, but if you're just getting on, sorry, buddy. But I hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Take care. I'm off to bed.